What's up, guys? Welcome back. In today's video, we're going over a calisthenics skill that is actually very easy to do for beginners. It just depends on how you approach it. Now, with that said, remember, beginner, intermediate, advanced, those levels are arbitrary. But if you can do a push-up and you can manage the fear a little bit, you can definitely do this move. Some of you might be familiar with it from yoga and or similar practices, even hand balancing. But today, we're going over the frog stand. Let's get to it. All right, guys, starting off with the movement demo, this is what this move looks like. Here I'm doing it on a surface, but you can totally do it on the ground as well too. Now, a couple of things to keep in mind. You want to think about corkscrewing your arm or turning your palm into the ground. This will keep your arms nice and stable. The other thing that's super important, we'll go over in even more detail later, is elbows are on the inside of your knees. All right, not a necessity, but I highly recommend you be able to do at least 5 clean reps of your push-up, and that is just to make sure that your chest, your triceps, and your front delt or your anterior delt can handle load bearing. Next up, we have the 90-degree modified push-up hold. So from here, you're on your knees. I'm doing an aggressive lean forward, making a triangle with both my hands and my face. And again, this is for weight distribution, making sure the shoulders, triceps, and chest can hold me up. More so the shoulders in this position here. And same thing, this is the full 90-degree push-up hold here, and I want to make sure that I'm leaning aggressively forward. All right, how do we approach this movement now? First up is the hand position. So fingers should be splayed nice and wide, especially if you're a beginner. It gives you more surface area to balance on, and you can claw the ground. All right, triangles are key for today. Mentioned it before, we're going to mention it again. My head goes forward and my 2 palms make the back of the triangle position. Having this will provide stability, but it will also allow you to, again, trust those shoulders and lean into the movement. So there we go. That's another little balance. All right, next up is safety. And in my opinion, this is the most crucial factor for any beginner trying out a new movement, especially an inversion. And the main reason for this is because you're going to be limited to dedicating to the movement if you're scared. So in order to mitigate this, we want to make sure that our environment is safe. So I just grabbed a couple of extra clothes I had in my bag, made a little soft surface for my head, and now I can lean forward without fear. And guys, your amygdala will be going into overdrive. That's the fear center of your brain anytime you're doing something that your body's not used to. So we are upright walking human beings for the most part. And when we go upside down, our fear center is like, what on earth are you doing? So let's make that a little bit better by providing some safety. Bring the ground to you. So here's the main entry tips, guys, for the frog stand. So first things first, just a reminder again, press those elbows out and press hard into the ground like a push-up. You actively have to press through your palms and actively have to press your elbows out to the side. Now, main entry tip number 1 is going to be, again, a fear mitigation factor. So you're going to do a 5-point contact. So my feet are on the ground, my hands are on the ground, and my head is on the ground. Lift one foot, lift the other foot, and place them back down. You're going to play with those 5 points of contact until you can do this, which is the top-down entry. So top-down entry, I now know what it feels like to be in the position. I'm leaning forward, not trying to balance yet, and then I just, boop, tap the top of my head right there. And what that's going to do is it's going to allow me to feel what it's like to get a split second of weightlessness, leaning forward until I'm ready to make that split second last a little bit longer. So I think I'm doing 3 here, and then you could do the single leg lifts. So for the single leg lifts, you're starting to lean forward, and then when you feel like you're almost going to be weightless, you take 1 foot up and then meet the other foot. It's that simple, so long as you have that prerequisite pressing strength. So the last one you can play with if you're still a little bit shook to do this movement is the bottom up method. So I peel my 2 feet and then lift my head for balance. Okay guys, thanks for watching today. Now here's the thing, the frog stand can lead to a bunch of different other movements, and it's really that intro move for your hand balancing. So if you want handstand push-up, or you want to get familiar with handstand, pike push-ups, whatever it might be, anything in the world of hand balancing, this is your introductory move. So I'd highly recommend getting it up to at least a 30-second hold. We'll go over crow and crane and
other hand balancing moves in other videos. But again, if you like this content, please like, share, comment, subscribe. It all goes a long way, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Remember, beautiful thing about learning is nobody can take it away from you. Let's go.